So today I'm going to be showing you how to integrate an iPad into your classroom, and to do this we're going to be going through a free application you can download called VoiceThread. You can see it right here, VoiceThread. You open VoiceThread up, and VoiceThread actually allows you to upload different things like videos, YouTube videos. You can upload MP3, MP4 sound clips. In this case, I actually uploaded a PowerPoint presentation that I had done previously. You can upload it right into the app, and then you can voice record over top of it, which is really unique. You can draw in the in the program if you're on a PC. It allows you to record your face, so you can have your face and your voice at the same time. And you can put all this stuff on top. You can actually overlay it on top of your uploaded things. So if you have a YouTube video that you're using, you can actually draw in the YouTube video, or you can have your face in the corner of the YouTube video talking, explaining a point that you want them to know. So here I have a PowerPoint presentation that I created, and then I used VoiceThread to overlay some stuff on top of it. So we're going to get started here.
Today we will look at the Dust Bowl.
And here you can hear my voice over top of it, and you can see the lines that you can draw. I underlined the 1930s there. It'll automatically go to the next slide on you, so you can actually, if you want to just walk around and interject at certain points, you can actually walk around, set your iPad down for a second, walk around, interact with the class, and then come back to it.
Once the war ended,
Here you can hear more of the audio that I had put over top of it, just explaining the slide.
And
here
you hear prices even declined 40% after the war was over. Absolutely amazing.
You can go right in from your iPad, and it'll record your face on the iPad and put it right into the PowerPoint presentation. This is a really useful tool if you're ever trying to upload something that your students can use from home. If you're trying to do something where you might not be there that day, if you're sick or something, you can give this to a substitute, and the substitute can use this, and it's basically like you're there, you're talking to them. You can do this stuff in real time. You can have your students have VoiceThread accounts, and they can comment back on these same things, because you can make it public to your whole group. It's really useful here. If you can see, I have a actual chart in here. So on the chart, you can explain the chart, and then you can highlight certain important things. So right there I have the 1920s highlighted, which is where it's at its peak. And then you can show the slow decline over the next 10 years leading up to the Dust Bowl. Stuff like this really makes the app extremely useful when you're trying to highlight certain points or whatever in the middle of class. You can actually take your iPad or your PC and draw the lines right then and there to show what's going on.
This kind of decline was actually fairly unprecedented. As you can see here, during this time, nearly 1 million people were displaced from their farms, which, as we'll see here in a little bit, leads to a pretty severe migration of Midwest farmers into the West Coast, such as California and northern Washington.
So this is some of the stuff you can do with VoiceThread. You have numerous amounts of slides that you can upload there. One of the cool things with the iPad is, while you're sitting here holding the iPad, you can actually bring up the video like you see here, and you can actually record right now. So I'm recording on top of this VoiceThread PowerPoint, and it's going right up to the screen. I'll be able to save this, so I stop recording here. It processes the video. You can actually record, save it, and then it shoots it right up onto the screen. You can see right here. Now I'm already up there, and I'm ready to talk. All you gotta do is hit play, and it starts. And you can actually record right now. So I'm recording on top of this VoiceThread PowerPoint, and it's going right up to the screen. I'll be able to save this. In addition to that, you can actually go ahead and right from your iPad, you can pull up a text box, so you can type in whatever you want, right? So boom, you want to say this is awesome, then you want to text a comment on, or type a comment on there, and then you just hit done, wherever the done key is on here. Oh, save. You hit the save button up there. And then now you have a comment down here in the bottom right, and you can see it down there. Hi, this is awesome. And that's a way that your students can actually type and comment back on these VoiceThread things that you have. And then in addition, if you don't want your voice up there, you can just do a simple voice recording like I had earlier, except you can do it right here on your iPad. So if your kid or your student rather has something that you thought was particularly insightful and you want to make sure that you record it for the rest of your class, or if you want to make sure that they have it so they can listen to it later, you can just have them record their voice, boom, right on the iPad right there, and then it's, boom, it's saved right there. Like I had, save it, and then you play it, like I had earlier, except you can do it right here on your iPad. So if your kid or your student rather has something that you thought was particularly insightful and you want to make sure that you record it for the rest of your class, or if you want to make sure that they have it so they can listen to it later, you can just have them record their voice, boom, right on the iPad right there. And it's on the PC version, there's a couple different features. With the lines that you draw, you can actually change the color of the lines that you draw. So if you have a particular color that you think goes well for a certain point, it has a color wheel that you can actually change the color on to fit your PowerPoint presentation or whatever you're doing. If you upgrade it, which does cost a little bit of money, they give you a little bit extra bonus features. They let you put in bigger sound clips, bigger YouTube clips, stuff like that. But everything on this app you can do for free, and it's really, really useful, especially if you want to integrate technology into your classroom in a hurry. Thanks.